In this video, I'm going to show you 9 surprising signs you may have anxiety. Anxiety is a disorder that affects more than 40 million adults in the United States. On average, 1 in every 4 adults suffers from anxiety. Unfortunately, this disorder is often seen as something to be embarrassed of and hidden from other people. Many people live their whole lives with anxiety and never take the proper steps to address it and care for themselves. If you're looking for signs that you may be one of these people, here are 9 signs that you may have anxiety. And at the end of the video, I'll show you how to help and cure yourself. Number 1, you worry about everything. Everything in your life seems to be a source of worry. You worry about your job, other people's perceptions of you, the well-being of family members, everyday tasks, and even things that haven't happened yet. Do you ever find yourself thinking about the future and creating scenarios of the way things will play out negatively, even before they even happen? Does your over-worrying interfere with your daily life? Does it cause you to feel sick sometimes, overly fatigued, and weak? If your worry is negatively affecting your daily life, this is a key sign that you may be suffering with anxiety. Number 2, you think muscle tension is normal. Do you find yourself clenching your jaw, tightening your shoulders, and balling up your fists? Have you ever noticed that your whole body was completely tensed and that has become the new norm? Muscle tension can cause a lot of health problems, one of the most common being severe headaches. If you notice that you are suffering from a tight, knotted neck or back, consider getting a deep tissue massage several times a month. This will encourage proper posture and help relieve the knots that may be causing your headaches. Daily, regular exercise is also a fantastic way to keep muscle tension under control. It's also a healthy way to help you handle your anxiety. Number 3, you have gut problems such as stomach pains, nausea, and acid reflux. Anxiety and stress can seriously affect your gut health. If you're unaware that you may be suffering from anxiety, you may start to believe that you have some serious medical condition that needs to be diagnosed. The problem is, the longer you leave your anxiety undiagnosed, your body will continue to have worsening symptoms. Number 4, your breathing randomly changes. Have you ever noticed when anxiety is triggered, your breathing pattern completely changes? Perhaps you start breathing only out of your mouth, or maybe you start aggressively inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Sometimes your chest will tighten, your throat will close off, and it makes you feel like you aren't breathing in enough air. If your breathing starts to become a worry or obsession, this may be a sign of anxiety. If so, seeking professional help, as this can lead to hyperventilation and panic attacks. Number 5, your mind never, ever relaxes. You may be having the most amazing, relaxing day of your life, and yet your mind is still racing over and over. It's like your mind's warning system will not turn off ever. You're always overthinking everything in life that comes up, whether it's stressful or not. Even if things aren't supposed to stress you out, well, it does. Number 6, you randomly get compulsive. You need to redecorate everything. Your whole closet needs to get organized and a lot of items thrown out. You need to deep clean your whole house or you'll go crazy. Out of the blue, you absolutely need to do something and you can't get it out of your head. If you find when you can't accomplish what you want, you start to feel anxious and irritable. Then you may have anxiety disorder. Although compulsive behavior is a common symptom of anxiety, it can actually trigger your anxiety and make it far worse. Number 7, do you have some weird habits, such as talking to yourself, loudly tapping your fingers, and shaking your legs up and down? Have you ever noticed that when something makes you feel uncomfortable, you suddenly start doing some small, quirky habit? When anxiety is triggered within your body, your reaction is to undertake a stress-related habit. This can also indicate an anxiety-related condition. Number 8, you constantly seek validation. If you suffer from anxiety, you may find yourself constantly questioning yourself. Because of your worry and self-doubt, you constantly find the need to receive assurance and validation from other people. Are you making the right decision? Is your fear of something rational? Is your job performance satisfactory? Although it is completely natural for people to seek validation, anxiety often causes you to never feel like you've received enough validation. You find yourself constantly asking others if you're thinking rationally, even if you know it will only give you a sense of peace for a few minutes. Number 9, suddenly you're emotional. You're thinking, why am I crying? I shouldn't feel this way. Perhaps you've never been a crier and suddenly you find yourself crying about everything. Emotion is a normal response to stress and anxiety. Remember, if you're in a situation where you can't cry, such as in public or at work, breathe deeply and try to focus on something positive. If you need to cry, go ahead and cry. Sometimes tears have a way of releasing the built-up emotions. The problem with anxiety is that you may be completely unaware that you suffer with it. By consistently putting yourself in mentally unhealthy situations, anxiety can send you into a downward spiral. Discovering that you have an anxiety disorder is not accepting defeat or admitting that there's something wrong with you. The fact that 1 in 4 people suffer from anxiety should show you that it's completely normal and very treatable. If you feel that you have anxiety, then please check out my free guide by clicking on the link on the screen or in the description below. This will give you a great understanding of why this is happening and what you can do about it. Anxiety is perfectly treatable, and it definitely can be cured to get you living the life you want. So check out my guide today. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.